There lies Troy, Patroclus. We stand with you, Achilles.
Patroclus, the men train with vigor. They are inspired by your presence, Achilles. Good, we march at dawn.
Achilles, the men are training hard.
Good, they must be ready for Troy.
And you? Achilles, the omens are against us. I will not be swayed, Patroclus.
Then I am with you.
Trojans, form ranks! The Greeks approach! Hold the line for Troy! For honor and Greece, you will fall, Greek! Not while I stand! Hector, your fate is sealed! We shall see, son of Peleus. Then let it begin.
The night is quiet, Achilles.
It is, but our time draws near. I am ready.
This is outrageous. I won't stand for
Achilles, please, we must be calm.
Calm down.
But we need a plan.
When Achilles withdrew from the battlefield, the balance of the war shifted almost instantly. The Greeks had relied on him as their greatest warrior, a fighter whose presence alone could break enemy lines. Without him, their army suddenly stood vulnerable before the walls of Troy. Day after day, the Trojans pushed forward. Led by Hector, Prince of Troy, and its bravest defender, their forces drove the Greeks back toward their ships. Among the Greek warriors, one man watched these events with growing concern. Patroclus, the closest companion of Achilles. Seeing the suffering of their army, Patroclus made a bold decision. If Achilles would not fight, then he would fight in his place. With determination in his heart, Patroclus entered the battlefield. For a moment, it seemed as if the tide of war had turned again. The Trojans began to fall back, believing Achilles himself had returned. But fate had a different plan. On the battlefield, Patroclus encountered Hector. The two warriors faced one another in the chaos of war. Spears clashed, and the battle raged fiercely. Hector, the defender of Troy, fought with the strength of a man protecting his homeland. In the end, it was Hector who struck the final blow. Patroclus fell upon the battlefield, and with him fell the hope of the Greek army. When word reached Achilles, grief quickly turned into fury. The loss of Patroclus awakened a rage unlike anything the battlefield had seen before. Achilles returned to the war. Like a storm unleashed upon the plains of Troy, he cut through the Trojan ranks. Warriors fell before him, and the army of Troy retreated toward the safety of their city walls. But Achilles was not seeking an army. He was seeking one man, Hector. Outside the gates of Troy, the two warriors finally met. Achilles, the greatest warrior of the Greeks. Hector, the noble defender of Troy. Their duel would decide more than honor. It would decide the fate of heroes. The battle was swift, but relentless. In the end, Achilles proved unstoppable. With one final strike, Hector fell,